Most people don't care about a penny, but in my eyes a penny is the code to getting rich. I made tens of millions of dollars with this unremarkable penny. I am an ordinary bank teller. Every once in a while the bank deducts a few cents from customers' balances in the name of service fees. The bank has nearly 10 million customers. This is no small amount. If I take the opportunity to deduct an extra penny, then I will have an income of $100,000. After all, customers won't notice. Soon I started to act. I wrote a computer virus disguised as work information and attached it to an email and sent it to my boss. The boss let his guard down and opened the email. I successfully took control of his computer. I could even monitor his every move through the boss's computer. I spread the virus to every computer in the bank. After the machines in the network center were invaded, they need a password to restart, and I can take the opportunity to get the password. With the password, I can access the bank server. The server controls all customers' information. I deducted 1 cent from the bills of 9.5 million customers and marked that 1 cent as a service fee. That's $95,000. But this money can't be received into my account. It's too risky. I found an account in the bank that hasn't been active for 10 years and successfully transferred the money there. Suddenly, there was a hurried knock on the door outside. 2 days ago, I was still an honest person, although my skills are excellent, but because I have no connections, I can only be a teller. My father suddenly fell ill and needed a large sum of money for surgery. Just as I was worried about this, the local gang suddenly found me again. It turned out that my father had borrowed some usury earlier. The gang only gave me 2 days to raise the money. Just when I was about to despair, I got the idea of that penny. Now that I had just succeeded, the gang came to my door again. I have money now, but I haven't had time to withdraw it. I escaped from home and got into a taxi. The gang chased after me all the way. In this emergency, I still have to figure out how to safely withdraw this money. First, rule out online transfer, as that would leave a record. The only way is to withdraw money in person at the bank. At this moment, the gang behind had pulled out their guns. The driver took me out of the gang's encirclement. He safely dropped me off at the bank entrance. I showed the forged documents I had prepared in advance and successfully withdrew the money. I used this money to pay off the usury owed to the gang and also paid the surgery fees for my father. Just as I was happy about this, an accident happened. The TV reported that the boss was shot dead. Security sealed off the bank waiting for the police to arrive. I was very flustered at the front desk because there are still the emails I sent in the boss's computer. If they are found, the virus implantation will be completely exposed. I must delete the virus in the server before the police, but I don't have permission to enter the computer room. At that moment, an employee from the network department had diarrhea. He left his phone on the sink. In an instant, I had an idea in my mind. I extracted a fingerprint from the tempered glass of his phone. Using this fingerprint, I successfully entered the network center. I forced an upgrade of the network system, temporarily turned off the monitoring in the bank for 15 minutes. Within 15 minutes, I cleaned the virus in the server. I returned to my work post before the police arrived.